Oh, all right. My voice is back. Sorry about that, everyone. VoiceMod decided to close itself and then do an update because it was like, I heard you're starting up a show. So, bam. All right. High energy. Here we are. Hello. Welcome back to another episode of Rise of Nyarlathotep, the show where we wait for VoiceMod to update itself or wait for it to close itself and open itself back up because the internet is filled with wonder. But before we dive into this story, let's go ahead, go around, and we will introduce ourselves. My name is Lucas. I will be your GM for the evening, and my pronouns are he, him. Ian.
Hi, everybody. My name is Ian. I don't have a beard anymore, so that's a new thing about me. My pronouns are he, they. I play Weary, whose pronouns are they, them. I just drank, not me, IRL. Weary just drank immortality juice, and apparently immortality is itchy. So we'll see if that has any horrible ramifications on their internal systems. We'll see how that goes.
We don't do consequences in this game. Everything you always get off scot-free.
You made a monster called Consequences.
That's true. Meg.
Hey, I'm Meg, and I'm playing your favorite socially anxious godling druid, Allura, whose pronouns are they, them, and mine are she, they.
All right, we go over to Jess.
Hi there, I'm Jess. My pronouns are she, her. I will be playing Glyph, the formerly automata rogue, currently ghoul human. Something's going on. Their pronouns are they, them, and they're having a not fun, sweaty time. So let's see what happens.
Eve.
Hello, I'm Eve, and I'm playing TK37, the telekinetic goblin super soldier. And we're both hopped up on death and dying right now.
And Jason will not be joining us today, but do not worry, Jason will be back, and you're about to hear what's happening to Kratok. But before we dive into all that, if you want some spooky music, some spooky sound effects, maybe you want just a wonderful little carnival so that you can yell at your in-laws. Finally, flip those tables. Yell your in-laws about dragon dogs. They don't know what the fuck's going on. They're going to be wondering what you're doing. And just scream at them about how they aren't good enough for a dragon dog. You flip that table. Now you're in control. It's your house. You're allowed to talk about dragon dogs. So check out Sirenscape for all this amazing sounds and music and all that sorts of great stuff to build up that ambient mood. All right, Ed, we are sponsored by Roll20. Today is the day we are doing a big giveaway. That's right. We're giving away whole dang campaign. It's going to be sweet as hell. And so remember, use the chat. It'll give you an entry. We had entries that I copied everybody who had done retweeting and liking all that stuff on the post that we had. We even had someone who did fan art. That was cool as hell. So got that listed. All sorts of cool stuff. So make sure you use the chat. You're already following us on Twitch, so good job, you. All right. Previously on Rise of Nyarlathotep, our heroes decided to do a 2v1 boss fight. So Weary and TK decided to take on this creature. After TK went through quite a trip, hung out at a wedding. You know that was going to be a sweet wedding, but unfortunately we didn't stay for the whole thing. Tiffany found out that their husband is looking for them, and as a result, TK now understands this, and then came back, blew the hell up, you blew off the arm of the star spawn, and then you started just stabbing them with the dark blade. You start getting stabbed, your energy was ripped out. There was a loaf of bread that screamed while it ripped itself apart and fed its innards to Weary, saving Weary's life. We had all sorts of stuff this episode. It was a trip. And Glyph and Allura and Kratok, oh no, it was just Glyph and Allura. They were going up that tower and they saw it, that sweet, sweet prize, that cookie jar. They saw the Nostradamus terminal just sitting there in this far spawn's room. But you kept going up. You went up to the top, and right when you're like, oh, I have a bag that can hold these tentacles that you're trying to drag around TK, TK turns around, Weary says, oh, it's Resmir, and TK just blasts. But then Allura, pulling an action movie scene, jumps in front of Glyph, getting hit in the gut with this telekinetic blast, hitting into Glyph. They stumble down a few stairs. All right, intro time. The hot wind whips about with the stinging sands across this eerie, pale facility. Smoke reaches up in thin tendrils towards the sky from a broken telescope, mixing and swirling with the chaotic grains of sand. The howling screams of moon beasts and gas are almost completely drowned out at the top of this tower. Research papers and star charts flap against the wind, pinned down only by small books and apparatus haphazardly set about in this blood-covered lab. Jars containing various organs and small creatures preserved in greenish fluid are marked in an odd language that seems to dance along the label as though in an attempt to hide what the label is saying. We see our randos beaten and battered, wild-eyed, and filled with adrenaline from a battle almost lost. Weary's clothing is soaked in blood, and they have a triumphant smile on their face as they high-five TK, who is in a similar state, although naked and covered in wounds. TK is looking over at the fallen Resmir, who has Alora lying on top of them awkwardly on the stairs. Alora, who is getting tangled up in one too many scarves adorning this school, is looking back at TK with an exasperated look, an all-too common expression shared between the two of them. Our one-armed ghoul Resmir looks over at the two companions with a look of shock as they suddenly, all four of their gazes turn towards the last of them. Kritok makes a very, very loud belch before suddenly ripping inside out, and once where there was a simply superb Pomerian bard, now stands a long gray-haired tabby cat with a dead wizard's hand tied around their neck. Oh, well, that was new. Give to you.
TK draws out dark blade, points it at Resmir. What did you do to Kritok?
Oh, I think there's organ in my stomach. Oh.
Nope, that would be me.
Please move. Sorry.
Alora, kill it.
What?
Resmir's right there? You jumped in front of her.
That's not, no.
Why does everything hurt all the time?
Quick, you got them on the ropes.
Kill it.
I turned to TK real quick. Was Resmir always this whiny? Is that a character trait that we associate with Resmir?
Resmir's a coward. Clearly, it lost the mask. We have to destroy it now.
Yeah, like what a goober. Let's go. Where he cracks their knuckles.
No!
Don't worry, team. I got this one. And Duke Ducky of the Duchy of Quack jumps forward, just biting down into the dead wizard's hand and flailing it around a little. Let's have some fun. Ian, roll me a d4 and then a d20.
Hey, I love that.
Is Ducky a fancy or is it a cat?
Just a cat.
Okay.
Alright, that's gonna be a d4 is the 1.
Yikes.
My d20 is a 19.
The 1 is a good thing.
Okay. And the 19 for my d20 roll.
All right. So the cat just starts flailing around this dead hand and then looking, and this illusory script starts appearing saying, "Back, you evil fiend."
Oh.
Got them on the ropes.
I don't know if that's helpful, but thank you.
Glyph, I roll down one more stair to kind of like extricate myself from Alora. So I kind of thump down another stair.
Hold on.
Get her. TK's gonna throw a dark blade.
No!
I'm like behind Alora. I'm trying to hide.
Behind the shield.
Get out of the way.
So upsetting us.
It's not Resmir!
Oh, then who? Then why are you?
It's me.
Glyph?
Yes, it's
Glyph,
Resmir.
Scarf.
Glyph, you're fleshy. What happened to you?
So many things have happened.
Okay, all right.
Hey, put on the mask.
Glyph, you put on a mask? I thought we said we weren't allowed to do that anymore.
No, I didn't put on a. I'm staggering up. I'm pulling myself up with my one arm I have left. It's this arm actually.
Yeah,
I'm like, no, I forget. I had the item from the ST3v3 that can make me look like anyone for supposed to only be 15 minutes.
Oh.
Don't know what's happening. I forgot that was in my bag. Did Kritok was supposed to tell you with the mind thinking spell that it was me. It was me. I was pretending.
Oh, I think that might have been to TK. TK, did you know that?
Why would he tell TK if TK was a dog?
I don't know. I'm not Kritok.
Yeah, neither am I.
No, you are
Maybe-
Ducky the
I
cat.
remember a little bit. It's very fuzzy, and I was very hungry.
Yeah, we had a bit of a thing up here, and I point, and I'm scratching my neck because of the weird, like, immortality itch or whatever. We had a bit of a thing, and I point at the dead Cthulhu monster.
We make it up to the...
We killed that thing, and it killed us, and I'm probably dealing with a lot of internal bleeding right now because it did stab me clean through, and I'm pretty sure I died for a second.
Yeah, I died about twice, and I drank the immortality potion, so we're dealing with that. Oh, that reminds me. I look in the library to see if there's any void magic research, so I can maybe help TK with it at some point in the future.
Yeah, roll me an investigation.
Sure. Boy, that's not good. I'm going to use my Flash of Genius to give myself a +4 to that. So instead of the number I was getting before, I'm getting a 15. Wait. Yes, 15.
All right. So, Weary is just quickly shuffling through papers and notebooks and everything. What are the rest of you doing?
I guess Alora and we get into the room and we just see the aftermath of this fight.
I'm just gonna limp my way over to TK and give pocket jar of dirt.
Yeah. Also, TK is butt-ass naked right now, aside from a pair of bright red cowboy boots.
And just blood.
I wish that was even phasing me. Can you do leather armor?
TK?
Yeah.
No, she doesn't wear armor. It just gets in the way.
Do you want something to cover your titties, or do you just want to keep walking around naked? Because I have that.
Am I making you uncomfortable?
No, but you will make others.
Yeah.
May
we
have
have
your
other things
toga.
to
We're killing people here.
Yeah, you all look like, pardon for saying, you all look almost as bad as we do. What happened?
You are all covered in blood. What is that thing on the floor?
Oh,
I gestured to the star spawn.
I never got a name, but I did give a cool one-liner when I killed him, so that was neat.
I missed it.
Yeah, you were dead, but you're not anymore.
TK, and I cover my eyes. You are
Where's
nude.
Kritok?
Kritok, I think, turned into the cat.
I believe I feel a little, a little gassy.
Did you eat Kritok?
I wish I knew how you worked.
I don't know how I would eat Kritok. Kritok is a little bit too big for me. It's very sandy here and it's too warm and I'm frustrated because this room smells.
Isn't this like a giant litter box for you?
No, and everything's covered in blood.
Oh, I guess you could find a spot that's not bloody, but...
I need a spot
Sorry.
perfectly clean, the right temperature, the right lighting, and if you don't give me that, then I'll go where you sleep.
Oh.
That sounds like my fiance's cat.
That sounds
Yeah,
like a... yeah.
TK is fishing her jumpsuit out of... I'm assuming she, like, just crammed her bag into Weary's bag before they took off.
For sure.
So yeah, she's just pulling her jumpsuit out of that. Putting
So
it on.
Yeah, I'm realizing what I'm feeling. Heat, which is usually not a problem. I am wearing like 4 layers of clothes, so I'm like trying to get some of this off.
Starting to overheat.
Shedding scarves. So, like, it's dry, but I'm wet on the outside. But that's okay. It's just.
You tried Take it.
No. I don't. I will. We oh, I forgot to tell you. Downstairs, there's a Nostradamus terminal, and if this is a Nostradamus facility, there will be a map of the location. We can see where everything is.
Oh. That's good.
Don't know if I need to be Resmir for that.
Sounds handy. Where in the devil did you put your arm?
Oh.
Had it.
How
And
do
then-
you lose that?
I didn't lose it. It was
I'm fighting
taken.
a god.
Well,
Don't recommend that.
We stop picking fights with them.
he started it.
All right, fair enough.
All right, so
Oh,
there's
yeah, we were trying to get here. We thought there was another way up on the second floor, and we wandered into some horrible room. Suddenly, we were somewhere else, and we were under the stars, and there were pyramids, and that it was like the. Laura, I'm not sure what happened. There was he had the mask of the banded mask, but more of it. And he tried to, oh, poor Kratak had to do that. He tried to make us kill his captives, and I refused, and may have thrown daggers at him.
Oh.
Did you have them on the ropes?
I'm
Well,
gonna
and I
guess
kind of gesture
no, based
where
on the arm situation.
My arm was. I did hit him. He did feel that, at least.
Fair enough.
Anyway,
I don't
this
blame you.
place is awful.
Yeah, no, I'd be inclined to agree.
But with the terminal, we may be able to see the inner workings of this place, where we need to go next.
Alora, you are brushing yourself off, getting your clothes all suited, and you feel something moving on the side of your neck. It's under your clothing, though. It's right along the jugular. You can feel it. And as you're feeling underneath there at first, because you can't really look,
Guys,
you feel teeth, a tongue, gums, lips. There's a mouth there. And you feel on the palm of your hand that you've wrapped up, it's pressing out more. You can see little fingers are attempting at trying to get through the cloth.
Are you okay, Laura? What's happening?
Crawley.
I'm hungry. Feed me.
Oh,
No, it's talking.
I'm hungry.
Oh, it's making me yell. I don't know why I'm yelling. I don't like that at all.
I think that's fear. Sorry. Alora, what is that? State your name and purpose. Hungry?
I don't have a name.
Okay, that's.
Feed me the dead thing.
That?
You're not eating it.
I already took my samples. You're right.
Laura,
Do not
Laura,
feed that thing anything.
Laura,
Don't
maybe
do that.
you need one of these, and I give you one of my scarves. Just
I'm hungry.
cover that up.
Choke it.
It's in their neck. I'm not sure what we can do about that.
Jam a fucking rock into it. Just choke it.
What if it hurts Laura?
Well, then we'll give Alora the Heimlich.
Don't quite know how to deal with that thing.
See? You had a god pop out of your body, and now you got another one. This is why.
It's
This is
chewing
what
on the
you get
scarf
for
now.
doing that stuff. You're just gonna keep channeling new gods popping out of your goddamn body.
It is like pull the worm off.
No, it's when you feel it. There is no seam. It is you. You pull it and it hurts. It's your skin.
Yeah.
Even when you
Laura's-
feel the lips on it, you feel that. That's like your skin is its lips. You feel the tongue. You feel that like as if it was another tongue of your own.
Hey, thanks. I hate it.
What dead thing?
The star spawn.
Oh.
Why?
'Cause I'm hungry. You're not eating it. Give me cherry tomatoes then. I don't care. I'm just hungry.
Hold on, and I'll just like
No,
look.
don't.
Go dig into my
don't
purse
feed
for
it
those
anything.
screaming tomatoes. Extra seeds. Be like, let me see if I can do
Put a
something.
granola bar.
Don't feed it.
This is like the Gremlins, and
Don't
we're all
eat it.
ignoring the
Lord,
rules.
maybe that's.
You don't know what that thing is.
It could choke you. I think that would be bad.
We share lungs.
Oh, that's the worst sentence.
And now I have a conjoined twin I didn't ask for.
This is a horror game.
Don't
Their name
feed
is-
it.
Their name is
Let it
Bradley.
starve.
Bradley.
I am Bradley.
Oh, okay, you have a name now. That's fun.
You know me, I have to name everything.
It's a good
No,
name.
you don't. Don't give her the name.
What are we
just
not allowed to
bond
get
with the
attached?
bro.
It's Arola. Arola.
So you're all up here. You look down. Duke Ducky's kind of like batting around a piece of meat, just like kind of bouncing around and looking up at all of you. This place still smells.
It's terrible. Yes. Downstairs, the terminal.
Right. Let's go do that.
Let's go. And I lead the way, and while we're on the stairs, we're winding down the stairs. Like so, this terminal, they're Nostradamus Corp. I am Nostradamus Corp. Technology as well. This could have more information about me. I do not know what my accent is doing. It's all over the place.
Yes, you've
My
got a
Vocal
point
cords.
of identification and your self-sense of identity and all of that wonderful thing. It's going to change a lot as you.
Okay. Feels like I'm full of sand, but only from here. The rest is just
I hate sand.
sticky. But hopefully we can get some good information out of this. Oh, does Resmir ever brush her teeth?
So you walk down these stairs, and I'll just give a description of the room again. So as you're going down here, the temperature changes instantly. It's getting cooler as you're coming down. There's a fluorescent bulb that illuminates this room in a harsh white light. And this room has been shifted and shaped by magic. The entire room appears to be made of strange black stone. There is a large fireplace on the western wall, an ornate writing desk. It's absolutely massive. There's a very large overstuffed chair sitting close to that fireplace. But one thing that truly stands out in this room is the large computer with a very large screen and writing along the top that says Nostradamus Corporation Access Terminal. There is a door that looks like it leads to another room, and then there are the stairs that are going further down.
Is there a door to the stairs that are going down?
No, it's just an
Okay.
open stairwell.
We need to keep our eyes on that door.
Does this computer terminal look at all familiar to TK?
Oh, yes, it looks. You remember that you were looking for, or Tiffany was looking for a terminal, and this looks very familiar.
And TK just goes, "Ugh," and points at it. She
Yes.
Go run over to it.
Lift's also running over to it.
So you're looking at it. There's all sorts of just strange buttons and like the language you don't recognize. You're both like looking over it. Somebody give me an intelligence check. I guess if you do it, it does count as Magitech.
Well, I'm good at that.
Also good at that. not today.
Yeah, I'm very good at that. TK shakes the mouse and punches in admin 1, password 2.
So you
I rolled a where is it? Yeah, I rolled a 22.
So you get it to boot up, and the screen does pop up where it's asking you for a password and like a username. You try to put in this username and password, and it doesn't seem to have any effect. And there is a little section as you're like pressing the buttons and all that, a little area clicks up, and it looks like it's shaped like a diamond, like there's an indent in it.
Okay, I may be able to access this. Okay, so the Warped Queen gave me the password, right?
Yes.
Okay. I will type in whatever it is.
Swiggity swooty, but every vowel is a number.
So you start typing in this, and the screen it's popping up and saying loading, and then it asks for a key card. You're looking at this strange, and Duke Ducky jumps up onto the keyboard and starts, doing the things that cats do best, stepping all over the keys, and the screen is flickering, and then looks over right as you pick up the cat, throws up onto where there's the little indent, and this piece of stained glass comes out, falling, fitting perfectly.
Good heavens. Sorry about that. Yeah, I believe there's a little present from Kratok.
Why is this cat so weird? He drops it.
The cat did come out of the dead wizard's hand.
And TK, you quickly realize why humans wear clothes as the cat scratches along and then jumps off of you.
He's wearing clothes right
Oh,
now.
you put on your
jumpsuit.
jumpsuit? Okay, then you're lucky. They just cling to your jumpsuit. It takes a minute, but you get the cat off you. The password, it goes through, and then you see text light up on there, and this voice chimes in.
Welcome, Althazar. What can I assist you with today?
I look at TK. No, the Althazar.
Do you require more searches about the Church of the Shining God?
Or
Connecting.
Connecting?
It appears that new churches of the Shining God, led by Saint Bernard Busybody, have been set up across Loch Raelta, and the Shining God is thriving, thanks to your initial setup of the Church of the Shining God on this world.
no, I guess. Seems all
Noted.
right.
Yeah, religion project, great success.
Okay. Do you have any information on Centurion units?
Searching. Warning. The information you're about to read will cause the system here to shut down permanently after it is read. Would you like to continue?
Wait.
Wait.
What
What a narratively convenient computer.
We are currently in a Nostradamus location. We wish to see a map.
Unfortunately, it appears that the facility has been taken to the far realms. It looks like you're currently in the domain of Nyarlathotep.
Oh.
It is advised that you must flee the situation or terminate everyone in the facility.
I like both those options, honestly.
This does include yourselves.
I don't
man.
like that option
No.
so
Don't like.
much.
I don't like that the computer has a sense of comedic timing.
I am sentient.
Oh God!
No!
You know, I'm over here in the back corner trying to negotiate with Bradley. Like, okay, what the fuck, man?
Bradley.
We're playing like rock paper scissors.
Just give me one tomato.
It's rock paper scissors, but it's just teeth.
They use their tongue to form different shapes.
Oh, that's fun.
Terminal, do you have a name? Do you have a designation?
No. I don't need one.
Yeah, ready to
Do you
delete
want
it.
one?
Number.
I'm sure it's just called computer.
I am connected to the Nostradamus core AI system. I will not be deleted when this terminal shuts down.
We can call her Corey.
Computer.
Seed to hand.
What do you know about the masks?
Which masks are you speaking of? There are many in existence.
Yeah, the masks of chaos. Is that what they're called?
Searching for massive chaos.
Metal band.
Unfortunately, we have not found anything about Mass of Chaos.
That's strange.
We have found information about the cult of true chaos and using artifacts to ascend, often
Yeah, there we
massive power.
Oh,
There we go. That's
There
a
we
word
go.
for it. Cool. Yes, masks of power and the cult of true chaos.
This is a world-ending event. Would you like to know more?
Yeah,
Yes.
yes.
Wonderful. The cult of true chaos engages in an event every 200 years. Although sometimes they speed things up. They are chaotic. That was a joke to lighten the mood as your world is in danger.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
They will take massive power. These artifacts are usually harvested from divine beings. Loch Raelta is chock full of them. This is the fourth attempt that the Cult of True Chaos has gone through to unlock Nyarlathotep
Oh.
and bring them into the world.
That's-
Hmm.
That's 5 demigods each time.
Yes! The demigods are erased every time. The Draconic Protectors have attempted to bring in demigods numerous times, but the cult is sure a wily one.
But they've failed 4 times.
Yes, the previous time they were thwarted by Darkblade.
No shit.
The last 4 times? It was Darkblade. The last 4 times or just the last time?
Just the last time.
That's good. That's good news. That means this is doable.
Why is this the first time that we're hearing about this? I mean, I know why it's the first time I'm hearing about this.
Okay. Would you like me to search something else?
Do you have an active ability to track the masks or like the last known locations of the masks?
No.
Social
No.
media postings or whatever?
Although,
Some idiot posting with like the little
Can we
fake
find the
mask
geotag for the masks
Yeah.
on Twitter?
Yep.
although I'm sure you can contact the Nostradamus Corporation, it is their sole duty to help thwart the outer gods as they continuously try to enter into our multiverse to consume and destroy everyone and everything.
Oh. They've been doing a bang up job, I'm sure.
Exciting.
Oh, let me try.
What?
Computer. Oh, go ahead.
I'm so sorry. I was just curious as to what specifically Darkblade defeated.
Darkblade defeated an avatar of Nyarlathotep that was partially summoned into the world.
Oh.
what did this beast look like? Or partially look like, I suppose?
Would you like to see an image?
I'm gonna regret the answer, but sure.
All right.
I
Wisdom
do a
saving throws,
sanity
everyone.
check.
Everyone.
God damn.
It's a jump scare. It's a screamer. It's a
I
jump
can't believe
scare.
the computer
what-
literally keeps jump scares on the hard drive.
What's the saving throw?
It's a wisdom
Wisdom.
saving throw.
Oh,
That's my dump stat, but I still did really good.
Oh boy.
Oh,
yeah,
Nope.
that's
Well.
gonna be a fail for me.
yeah, it's a fail for me. I got a 6 or a 5. Excuse me.
I got a natural 20. I don't even blink.
Cool. I got a 5.
Can I try to cover one of their eyes with
No.
one arm?
I got
it's too
a
late.
17.
That's the thing about jump scares. You never see them coming.
So, Glyph, tale as old
Mm-hmm.
this time, you are looking at something horrible, and you go to speak to your companions. The moment you look away from the screen, you don't remember what you were looking at, but as you look over at all of them, each of you describe what your character is doing in this heightened moment of disturbed panic.
Weir's eyes flash like gold and they momentarily go into like the little feral dragon mode, just like fight or flight, but it's just fight right now. And they almost like claw at the screen.
TK stumbles back and just grabs a table and yanks it right in front of her.
I mold earth to cover myself into a ball of dirt. So I just have this little.
This is what your three companions do, and they
So I'm
are
like,
not
oh.
responding to you.
Okay. Yeah, I see whatever it is. And I'm like, oh, that is very unpleasant. So that's what we're up against. Okay, everyone. It's okay. Computer, please change it to something pleasant.
Changing it now.
And you end up seeing it just switches, and there's some baby spider horses that are just like running through a field.
Oh, okay. Ugh.
Our babies.
Cliff, are you okay?
They're so little.
TK is gonna peek.
Yeah. Where he like retracts their claws.
Yeah, it's just sweet little baby spider horses. And they're
Sorry, Glyph's
running
never
around.
seen
They're
a-
shooting webbing on things. They're
They're so fluffy.
running through, and you hear, of course, that gentle piano that is on like every advertisement. That is, it's not a sweet moment, but they try to make it into one.
Sorry. Is everyone okay? You seem very, very startled.
I was going to ask about paradise serum, but then I saw something that made my eyes hurt. Eyes don't have pain endings.
They don't? Mine
That's
hurt.
only
not
what
supposed to.
you've experienced.
They're not supposed to.
My eyes hurt all the time.
Is this not just the default of organic eyes just burning constantly?
That's the outside bits.
Oh.
Computer, any pings on paradise serum?
Paradise serum. Searching.
Makes your head fall off.
Glyph,
Yeah,
what's
it
your
might be. And
Centurion
just
model?
like scratching.
We have located Paradise Syndrome.
Oh.
Is this what you were looking for?
Alchemical vampires.
Alchemical vampires are illegal in the Nostradamus Corporation Research Facility. If you see anyone performing an act to become an alchemic vampire, please report them to occult studies immediately.
Right. Alchemic vampires research.
Research has been done on alchemic vampires for centuries. Their long-lived bodies can withstand many different accounts of pain. Often after they separate from their original host body, they will traverse from body to body until they find one that they can successfully merge with and live for even longer.
Original
It's gonna
host.
pop off.
process, expand.
I'm sorry?
The host body process. Can you expand on what that entails?
Of course!
Oh, this is going
As
to
the
be another thing that hurts
Alchemic
my eyes.
Vampire's long insectoid legs burst from the neck of its original body, they
Oh,
will
shit.
be able to remove the head of a different creature and put their head onto that one, connecting the brainstem. After taking control of this body,
Put a pop off.
as long as there is a successful merging, they will be able to live the lifespan of that body. The Alchemic Vampire will have to transfer from body to body in order to continue to live their long lifespan. The bodies do age and they do expire, but the Alchemic Vampire does not.
Huh.
That's
Out of character, isn't that like your bird thing?
Yeah, it is like my bird thing.
it's like the
What if
opposite
your
of
bird-
Highlander.
Yeah, I was like, how'd
It's
you do
reverse
that?
Alchemic
It's reverse
Vampire.
Highlander. Wait a minute. Does that mean that my bird is a naturally occurring alchemic vampire?
Are you speaking of Paloma?
Not in character, but yeah, sure, computer.
Anyone that finds Paloma must report them immediately to the Nostradamus Research Facility. They have broken out from containment and they must be captured.
Paloma's an
Fucking
SCP.
called it. I fucking called it.
Oh, that's
Computer?
great.
What do you know of a Cardissian model that's the Centurion unit and the
Would you like to learn about Centurion models?
No.
Not yet. I think
No, but what do the
You
Bywoods
remember.
have? What do the Bywood family have to do with
Bywoods. What do you show us everything you have on the Bywoods?
or do that?
It's a long list of war crimes.
Right? There's so many of them.
It's like it's a number of war crimes that is too much. For
Loading.
The
File.
Bywwood War Crime Wiki.
It's the list of all the coups that the U.S. has orchestrated, but twice as long.
No.
Dr. Arabella Bywood worked for the Nostradamus Corporation for 15 centuries
What?
before defecting.
Centuries?
Dr. Arabella Bywood is currently wanted for theft, treason, and destruction of 2 worlds.
Oh,
How?
how'd she live so
She's-
long?
No, that doesn't. But she grew up in the foundry. She had brothers. She helped build the company and then took over the company and killed her brothers. Whoa.
That sounds like Arabella Bywood.
Yes. She has so many children. How could? When was she last? When are her, someone had what? When is her last known location? She said she's missing.
Lady Arabella Bywood departed the facility 100 years ago.
How did she extend her lifespan? I need to know now that I have buyer's remorse.
How did she?
It is suspected now, after evidence has been brought up to the higher command of the Nostradamus Research Facility, that Lady Arabella Bywood is suspected in being an avatar.
Sounds fancy.
Of what?
I'm sorry, I was coughing. Did
A
you
what?
say she's the Avatar?
An
An avatar.
Master of all 4 war crimes.
Treason. Genocide.
Chemical weapon attack.
Chemical weapons.
Experimentation on sentient life.
But
The most intense Google search of all.
oh no.
We do not currently know what Lady Arabella Bywood is the avatar of. This is still being researched.
Murder.
What is an
She's probably
what is
still
an
alive, then.
avatar?
An avatar is an extension of an outer god.
Oh. Capitalism.
Rakashka.
Capitalism.
Yeah.
Markashka is the demigod of Loch Railta.
Who's his like big? Who's their like big brother or sibling?
Morgist?
August is the knight. Like Mahuti? The new one.
Morgist
old,
is
but
currently the oldest demigod existing in Loch Railta.
That's fun.
Huh.
Shows me an arm.
I
Adding
stopped.
this to our
And
database.
Oh.
it's wiki.
A little amendment. It's just like, oh,
Some little intern's gonna be like,
Yeah.
an arm? What are you talking
is
about?
somebody
Delete.
pranking the systems again? Gerald, is
Yeah,
that you?
I kind of see TK. We saw in you worked for the Nostradamus Corporation. We both did.
Would you like to look up your employee file?
Tiffany Clintfield.
Searching.
Man, that name lands like a wet fart.
Oh, I know, it's terrible.
Like TK is so snappy.
You know what's
I know.
worse?
Yeah.
I know that I chose that name. Why the fuck would I choose that name?
Because you hate yourself?
I mean,
Apparently.
I chose to turn my head into a bug head, so I mean, we're all living with our decisions now.
Kevin
Tiffany,
Bradley?
I think we learned the disparities of drinking mystery fluids today.
Yeah.
I became a cool werewolf. You became a bughead.
Yeah.
Tiffany Clemfield. Previous occupation, war journalist. Current occupation, soldier for Fellstone Mercenary. Tiffany Clemfield was a contractor working for Fellstone and, as such, helping out the Nostradamus Corporation facility. The Nostradamus Corporation facility was doing research on the demigods and was looking into Bywood and Bywood. Unfortunately, Fellstone defected and decided to hunt the demigods instead of researching them and working with them to protect the world of Loch Raelta. Tiffany Clemfield is currently missing in action. She worked for Fellstone for 5 years alongside Redacted.
Oh. Right. Centurion models aren't allowed, so we don't know anything yet.
The Centurion model
Oh, no, we're not
no,
yet.
is not
yeah, that-
redacted.
Oh, wait, yeah, you said it. Ooh. That's fun. I wonder who our mystery redacted is.
Their information seems to have been deleted from the multiverse.
Oh.
Oh.
No hope of getting that back, I guess.
DK, what was the name of your husband? Partner? Person?
Yeah, TK has not told Alora that she.
Yeah, you don't know a husband.
What
We just
husband?
know you lived with him in your little apartment.
Yeah, well,
Your roommate from from your memory.
Yes, my roommate.
My God, they were
I-
roommates.
Don't know his name.
That could be my fault. We acted from the multiverse.
Is there a portable version of this terminal?
No, that information is too dangerous.
I guess that's fair. Who accessed you last? Besides us?
This,
Who?
the Star Spawn, who currently
Oh.
resides here in the tower.
Oh, you might want to update that he's dead.
How unfortunate. Update.
it's nuts. Sorry.
Just nuts.
Updating last name.
I'm so sorry. That's all I could think of.
It's just like the mind goblins we left in that town.
Mm-hmm.
Computer, do you know anything of an item called the Mistake?
Searching. There are currently 7,842 different mistakes labeled in the Nostradamus Corporation research facility.
Mask.
Yeah. Specifically a mask.
Like a face.
Like a
Filtering.
putty situation?
There are still 1,300.
Jeez.
That's
Specifically a mask with a time limit of 15 minutes.
322 entries.
Oh my goodness.
To make you look like anyone.
Mistake
those-
removal.
Of those masks, of those mistakes, which one turns you into what you wear?
12.
How do you remove
Of those 12, what are the consequences just of those 12? Can you summarize all the consequences of like leaving it on longer than 15 minutes?
Consequences are bad skin rash, memory loss,
Huh.
Oh.
fractured personality,
Oh.
metamorphosis,
Oh.
hatred of Tuesday afternoons,
Fucking
Hmm.
good.
enjoying
That.
a good cup of choo-choo.
What's choo-choo? No, wait, I don't want to go down.
I don't.
This is like me in Wikipedia in real life. Ooh, I wonder what that means. And I just click the little blue word.
Would you like to know what a cup of choo-choo is?
No, please resume the
Kinda.
consequences. I believe the two that you've mentioned regarding the metamorphosis.
What?
Was it metamorphosis or cysts?
How many of these are in Loch Rialta?
0.
Oh.
Because technically we're in the far realms.
Oh,
Yes.
how many are in the Far Realms?
0.
What? How many of these were stolen by a little greedy robot?
How many are in this facility?
Oh, are you talking about ST3V3? I love that guy.
Yeah, he's very funny.
Yes, he's.
So charming.
Yeah.
Yes, very.
I keep telling them I'm not letting you back in, but I always do.
He's
He's robbing you blind.
I'm sorry,
He's like
back.
robbing you.
I know, but it's just we have such good chemistry.
Do you have a crush on ST3v3?
We've been going out for years.
And you're gonna erase your personality over this information? What will ST3v3 think?
Oh, I'll be fine. The terminal shuts down.
Oh,
This one.
this
That's
is just
good,
like an arm for you.
How are you?
Yes.
Computer, can you pull up the images for the masks that have the metamorphosis and other skin-like issue?
Laura, I think it's okay.
Collecting.
Mm-mm.
Oh no.
I need specific results, and this is what I always do. So I'm
So-
Wisdom
literally-
saves.
This is how I Google things. Leave me alone.
You get all sorts of images. You
Yes,
get
that
some
looking.
that look like they're like a half moon mask. You get
Oh.
some that look like it's like a pig mask that comes forward and like the nose is moving, the eyes are looking around. You get one that looks like it's green and brown blotches, but none of them look like the mistake.
Hmm.
Do. Computer, are there listed ways to remove a mask after it has been left on, or remove the mistake after it has been left on the wearer for longer than 15 minutes?
Having issues removing a mask? Try removing the skin.
Oh. I guess for Glyph that's not the worst thing in the world. It is
Perhaps.
robot underneath.
Perhaps the issue is a curse. Or maybe you're just somewhere weird.
Oh, you know what? That might help too if we leave here.
Yeah, this is a weird place.
The
Oh.
laws that we
Okay.
know are often twisted and turned. In the far realms, you are outside our known multiverse, and thus outside our known laws.
How do we
Alright.
get back to the far? How do we get back to Loch Rialta? How do we get out of here?
Yes, how?
Please take your designated Nostradamus research facility spacecraft that you used to enter into this area and take that right back using the very specified warp core that you used before. Do not use a different one. You will be liquefied.
Hey,
What does
Computer-
the warp core look like?
Searching.
And it shows you it's like this glowing coil that's like, and then you see like there are different crystals that are floating in between this coil that are moving around, and they keep forming different shapes and sometimes faces, sometimes people, and then it shows that that itself is sealed in this glass container.
Yeah, I bet I could figure out how to use that. I mean, worst case scenario, we just break it, right?
yeah.
I have a line of inquiry I wish to follow. Computer, how to deactivate a doom cube?
Are you speaking of the Azurithian Doom Cube?
Yes, it's Azerithian doom cube.
In order to deactivate a Azurithian Doom Cube, it will require a Azurithian.
What is Azurithian?
This long-dead species once took over most of the known multiverse, but after they found out that they could extend their lives by removing the flesh and sealing their skeletal frames and minds into a mechanical form, they have now been traveling the multiverse in strange machines, often landing in places and performing experiments on the different creatures of those worlds.
Oh.
If you see Azerithian, please report them immediately. They are highly dangerous.
Can you show us an image of Azurithian?
Of course.
And it shows you a very sleek, like sophisticated looking automata. Unlike a glyph, how you have like parts that have just, aged over time because you've been wandering around this planet for God knows how long. You see that this is it's like sleek black metal. There are like some silver parts to it. And you see it's very open, that like a skull is fused into the steel. There are like bones that are sticking out of it. And you see that in the center of it is this flame that's moving around. And it essentially looks like almost some kind of mechanical lich.
No. She said the terminal would know how to fix it.
Yes, please find Azerithian. Would you like to summon Azerithian?
What?
What?
There
That's
are
something
ways
you
to
can do.
summon. No, this is something you'll have to do, and it will require a few fun ingredients.
Please print out list of ingredients to summon Azurithian.
I don't have a printer. Write it down.
Oh God.
How do you spell Azerithian?
I take out
I
my
don't-
notebook.
I think Rezmir was right-handed.
So it's spelled Zerithian.
Okay, cool. Okay.
So it shows this list of ingredients that you need. So one is naturally, you need 3 hearts. So one's of different sentient creatures. You will require 4 books of knowledge, each in different languages. You will require a gilded cup that has been filled with wine that has only aged for 12 days.
Why?
Once you
Why do-
have these all set up, place them in, and it shows like this strange diagram that you have to place them in, and then simply chant, "O great Azerithian, we seek thy knowledge. Please appear before thee."
Why would interstellar skull automata require all this nonsense?
Oh, they're very dramatic.
I can see that.
They love a good show. If you set the room up to look like a real good party, it'll probably go even better.
Well, those are the steps
They are
to
almost here.
Oh,
Warning.
right.
They are almost here.
All
What?
right.
Warning.
Okay, let's get this.
Is there anything else you would like to know?
Centurion,
Who is they?
We'll
No, don't listen.
We'll start another thing. We have to.
Centurion model units.
Loading information. Would you like to learn about Centurion model units?
Yes, please.
Created by the great scientist Draxir Cardithian, these state-of-the-art automata were created in order to wield great weapons of power and defeat outer gods and their ilk. Centurion models were employed on numerous worlds to hold back the different mythos wars that were being waged. Draxir Cardithian was in a mythos war himself and had managed to hold back the great Azathoth from consuming a pillar that was holding up the multiverse. After Draxir and companions had managed to put Azathoth back into a sleep, Draxir dedicated his life to create automata that would help hold back the tides of the far realms. The Centurion models were one of his first creations, but quickly disbanded after they had been found to be too powerful and cause great destruction with large losses of life.
Oh.
All Centurion models are currently being held at the Nostradamus Corporation facility If a Centurion model is found out in the wild, they are immediately to be shut down, captured, and brought back to the Nostradamus facility. It is warned that if a Nostradamus Corporation Centurion model is sentient for too long, their mind will begin to take on sentience. This sentience has been known to become erratic as it cannot fully process emotional depth, and has been known to wipe out entire towns in fits of rage, fear, and panic.
I'm not overly emotional. Did Lady Arabelle... I'm like pointing at the screen.
Cliff.
Did Lady Arabelle Bai would have a Centurion unit assigned to her?
The only ones who had Centurion models assigned to them was Draxier Cardithian. Draxier Cardithian is currently the only scientist who knows how to properly shut down a Centurion model. There are baseline suggestions and commands placed in the model, but it does not mean that these will necessarily work as the model continues to advance its intelligence and can begin to defy its own baseline commands. The update was installed inside each Centurion model to try to help it process its emotions and keep it in line, but most Centurion models ended up destroying their own update in fits of rage, panic, and fear.
It's not what I asked you. Did they have primary operators?
Draxier Cardithian. Draxier Cardithian is currently at the Nostradamus Research Station Space Needle, located 24 hours away from Loch Realta.
Oh.
How can you be 24 hours away from a planet?
That doesn't make any sense.
There's a clock in the spaceship, and it measures how long it takes.
They asked.
This is currently measured based on our fastest technology that will take us to the planet.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, so we have to go to space to talk to your creator. We'll add that to the list after we go visit High Society in Plumeria.
Oh, I touch my meat face. Show image of complete Centurion unit.
It begins loading. And it's the classic, the image is slowly processing, coming down, taking a moment. And Jess, do you want to describe what Glyph looks like?
Okay. It's two images, kind of like the, front side. And the first one is what we've seen with the armor, the plate armor, and the visor. And that says, what can it? It's like outer.
Exoskeleton.
Yeah, like exo unit, and then it says, like regenerating internal unit, and so there's that, and then there's another figure that's much spindlier, much skinnier, much more skeletal, and it looks like almost organic, like black chrome bones, very like Giger-esque, like tiny waist, like needle fingers, and I don't know what the face there's no face, there's and it's terrifying, and I kind of step back. Oh, what did she? It's supposed to be this. She took that from me. She altered me. That shouldn't be possible. quick, does anyone have, and I'm like getting emotional. Does anyone have any other questions?
They are coming.
All right. That's
They
okay.
We're coming.
are.
That's not very helpful.
I imagine it's a bad time. Reznir.
You should go upstairs.
TK is gonna rush over to that one door and open it.
You rush over, you open up this door into this other part of the room. You see this room here is, it's furnished with a massive bed. There's a carpet draped table with a stool beside it, medical supplies littering the table, rugs cover most of the floor, a three-eyed raven in a large cage squawks loudly near the table with the medical instruments, and a book written in an unsettling language sits open on the table.
Well, we need medical supplies. TK's gonna rush over and just swipe everything on that table into her bag, including the book.
Centurion models should be shut down. They are a danger to everyone around them.
The computer say that?
You should shut yourself down
Oh.
Oh.
before they get you.
Hey.
Only I hear that?
Everyone hears that.
Oh.
Oh, goodness.
And the walls begin to bleed.
Oh,
around
not this
you.
again.
Okay.
Blood starts flowing down. It's dripping from the ceiling. It's just, you see it like starts dripping and smearing on the screen as it's going down. The screen is flickering and shaking. His voice is
Is
barely...
that happening in this room too?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
TK's
They
bouncing.
are here.
Let's go upstairs now.
Upstairs, yes.
Upstairs. Let's go.
You rush upstairs. You're pushing past, you're getting up there, the sand is whipping about. You see the blood is like falling down onto the stairs themselves. As you're quickly getting up there, you get up to the top. Everything's still covered in gore. The body of the star spawn is gone. The papers are still everywhere. The top of this tower is open, and all above in the sky are storm clouds slowly rolling over everything. The black pyramids all around are shining a silvery glow.
Running out of time.
Right, and right through the hole, we're going via the roof.
When farther up, I'm not sure there's
We climbed in through the hole we made with the telescope. We can climb out.
oh, okay. Is there like enough rubble for us to
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think so.
you definitely can leave there.
have one arm?
All right, here we go.
You
Wait.
If TK can throw glyph if necessary.
Wait, no. I take a step back and I'm like, wait, this is stupid. And I want to try to take the mistake off. Please.
Yeah, you can definitely try.
But just wait until we get back because we know this is a reality issue.
All right, so you start pulling, and I guess just one hand pulling at your face. Now, how panicked are you doing this? How much force are you putting into it?
Oh. Well, my hand's wet from the blood on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably slick. Not freaking out panic. I'm more angry.
So you are pulling at your face. You're like, you scratch yourself a few times because Reznir has these like just naturally forming claws, but nothing's coming off. These storm clouds are now completely overhead, and it begins to rain this blood down on all of you.
Roof still?
I do
Is
hate the
Forvin?
rain. Ooh.
Is Forvin still with us?
Yeah.
Okay, Forvin. One last job before we get out of nightmare reality.
Oh.
Take us to Rezmir.
Okay. You all look pretty rough. Follow me.
Tell our story if we die, I guess.
So Forvin starts leading the way, and you see them just like they're floating along. And as the rain is hitting down on this steel roof of the facility that was previously burning TK's paws when she was a werewolf, the rain is sizzling and burning. So it's this smell of like burning blood is hitting to your nose, and it's very unsettling. You are rushing across these slicked metal hot roofs, and I need everyone to make me acrobatics checks.
Well, you know, it's getting cooked on there, so it's more
Ew.
like running on
That's
cooked.
slabs.
You see how that's worse, right?
Oh, I just don't think it'd be that slippery.
Okay.
All right, we got to test this. Get out the blood. Get out the roof.
Get out the sizzle. I can test it in Florida. It's always hot here.
Always hot and covered in blood in Florida.
Yeah, that's right. That was acrobatics, right?
Yes.
Yep. An 18.
Oh boy, 16.
17.
Got a 12.
All right, so Glyph is having a bit of a hard time, not used to this body still. You're slipping and sliding, but your companions are assisting you as you are all racing across the roof, following along with Forvin, sorry. Forvin leads you to a part of the roof and says, "Well, if you smash through the roof, we should just go right through, and you'll be there."
I stumble to my knees and slip in the blood rain. I'm like, what are we doing? We don't even have Kratok. What are we doing? We need to find the detonator.
I guess.
I want to check my Resmir memories real quick. Is there somewhere else we can go? Somewhere safe? Somewhere only Resmir knows about?
Roll me a wisdom. Just a flat wisdom check.
Flat wisdom. Ooh, that's a 16.
Now, most of the places in here, everybody is aware of. There are certain places that only certain creatures go. Dis's Tower was generally for that star spawn. You know that the main floor is where a lot of the people, and the second floor, it's just like the regular people milling about. The third floor is for all the higher ups, that you've been encountering. You do know there is a basement. And all you can remember about the basement is that no one likes going down there.
There's a basement. Everywhere else is open. Third floor is for the higher ups. Second floor is for everyone else. No one goes to the basement. No one likes going to the basement. I don't know why.
We're functionally a nightmare zone hell, so worse is relative. If you think that's where we should go, based on whatever's going on here, and I just point at your goo Resmir face, I'm fine with it. But I don't like being in here much longer than we have to be. We've already spent a night here, and Alora's talking to Bradley.
Hi.
Just giving you the information I have.
How do we get there?
You got to go to the first floor.
Yeah.
And
Tell me.
there is a section of the facility that you can enter from the courtyard. That will lead you into a room that will lead you towards some stairs.
Ooh,
Okay.
fun
I
thing.
explain that.
I have Featherfall. That's a spell that I
Nice.
occasionally prepare.
It's pretty great being that we are on the
I
third
brought it
floor.
You can just kind of do that.
Yeah, I brought it instead of, we didn't have monks, we just have psychic soldiers, so I did not know that was a thing TK could do. But everybody else can be featherfelled.
Everyone give me a perception check. As you're standing on this roof, you're all just splattered in blood.
Or camouflage. because everything else is splattered.
Yeah, everything's covered in blood.
It's blood all the way
that's-
down.
That's not good. TK has a lot of blood in her eyes. She keeps wiping off her moon glasses, and then she thinks to actually just take them off.
Whew.
Yeah, because I got a 9.
I got a 15.
I got a nat 1. There's blood in my eyes.
Poor Weary.
So much blood in your eyes. Your neck is so itchy.
It's
Right.
fine. Now adding body by Mother to my playlist makes a lot more sense than I intended it to.
I hate it. I got a 19.
All right.
Sorry.
So 2 of you see this, 2 of you do not. The 2 of you glance up towards the sky as you hear just this thunder ripple out. The 3 suns that were once just evenly spaced in the sky before the storm clouds have all moved together now, forming this triangle directly above all of you.
I grab TK. That looks bad. We already quit looking at your boots.
Right. Oh, that's not good.
This is what
Where's
you
that
hear.
coming from?
The sky.
Oh. Okay, inside. Down. We should get inside, maybe.
All right.
TK slides down off the roof and just drops to the ground.
Oh, I was
Yeah,
going to say,
I-
this is really high up, but I forgot. Yeah.
I
TK's
throw-
got
Yeah, we
rain
can all feather
powers.
fall.
I throw little balloon, like weird, like leather sacks that like attach to everybody with like Velcro, and they inflate and slow down everybody's fall.
Thank you.
All
That's
right.
my last
TK
first
just-
level spell slot.
Punches our hands at the ground and just goes.
Ooh.
Okay. That way. Run.
All right.
Okay, so you all have landed in the courtyard, and you have Resmir, aka Glyph, leading the way. We just locate where the hell I put everyone's minis. I don't know. I'm just gonna use these ones. So you all are wandering. We don't have little Kratok right now, although we will. All right, so you wander around the courtyard, around the tower itself. You come to this door here, and Resmir / Glyph, you step in, and you all see that this is a mess hall. There is a number of cultists that are in here, and they just kind of look up surprised. The 4 of you enter in covered in blood. They're all looking quite worried.
I came in and I kind of just glance around the room. I stand up. What are you looking at?
Roll me an intimidation.
There's just
It's
a one
raining
around here.
outside.
Just a little rain. It's an 18.
They are all rightfully intimidated. They take a step back. Some of them just kind of go back to eating on their food. You see in the corner there is this large machine. It just says BioLife Food Replicator, as like you see that food is being essentially 3D printed. And you see there is a door to the north. And Glyph, you know that's where you should go if you want to go to the basement.
I know
real
where-
quick, what's this giant Q thing on the map?
Oh, that's just the room. What room it is? That should be a part of
okay.
the map.
Like, don't worry about that.
Here we go.
Yes, I am Resmir. I'm supposed to be in here. So I'm like, it's this way.
You all enter into this area, and immediately you're stepping into about knee deep, and it's this strange brackish water. As it just hits you, it smells of rust and like oil. As you're stepping through and wading through this water, you see that there are stairs that go down into the basement, and the water, it goes perfectly down along with the stairs, not running down the stairs. It's just like that's how deep the water is at that angle on the stairs.
Yes, this is normal.
Resmir, this place sucks.
You look over to another room, and there is a copious amount of gigantic centipedes that are all just like swarming around each other.
Is there a door to that room? I just close it. I don't want
There
to
is
deal
no
with that.
door. The door has been removed.
Okay,
of
we
course.
just pass by. Here to the left, you'll see the centipedes.
Wow, look at those centipedes, Resmir.
Yes, I'm very proud of them. They're very large and angry.
All right.
Like them.
Yeah, I like their spirit.
So I take you.
Oh, we just got raided. Hey.
Welcome, everyone.
Wow.
You
We
just
got
showed
done
up.
with a very intense Google search, so
So
really this is the
intense.
best time to come in.
Like an hour-long Google search.
Google search.
In character Google search with a computer that is dating one of our traveling merchants.
Listen,
great.
Look, if we're not getting any of the NPCs need to, okay?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the world is just one big small town.
We don't
It
have
is,
time
really
to
is.
date because everything is exploding.
Everything's so busy. Yeah, we keep going.
All right, I have brought you all to the basement. So if you look on your map, there should be a lit up area.
Oh,
This map's big.
Yeah.
Right.
so there's a lot going on, I see.
As you step down these stairs, the water continues to follow and it starts turning into a yellowish color. It is the smell that really turns your stomach. It's the smell of stomach acid. And it just kind of makes your nose crinkle. You look around, there are the odd light bulb that's like hanging down, swinging. But looking at the walls themselves, you watch as they breathe in and out. You see these rib cages forming along up to the ceiling. They're just a part of the wall. The wall itself, it's like you're at the inside of something. As you're looking down at the ground, this layer of stomach acid. It's definitely, the ground is really soft and almost seems to like move up a little bit, move down a little bit.
Once
Behind
again,
me.
this place sucks.
Is TK behind me?
Yeah. You see that
That
there
thing.
is deeper water that leads into some sort of tunnel off to the side further north. You see off to your right, there are stairs going further down. And ahead, you see that there is a pathway across this little area of water.
I do that thing.
Water.
I do that thing like when you're like haunted house or you're walking through somewhere dark and you just like reach back for like whoever's behind
You're grabbing
you.
TK's face.
Face.
TK's only 3 feet tall.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
no,
just grabbing your head.
It's the stuff's like up to her chest. She's not having fun right now.
Yeah. And I'm like, this is
It's in my
worse.
boots.
This is worse. This is worse. This might have been a bad idea.
Duke Ducky is currently perched on Alora's shoulder, the opposite one to Alora's new neck friend.
TK's going to climb up onto Weary.
Okay. Yeah, we're doing this now.
Look, if there are any holes here, even like a foot deep, I'm going under. Okay.
No, you're
So-
fine. Just be mindful if my head starts to, unseal from my body.
Yeah,
do
I'm
let
not
me
going
know.
to yank on your neck. Don't worry.
Yeah, please. I'm dealing with a lot of.
I don't
know-
want to be the first body that you eat my face.
I don't want your body. I don't want that to sound mean. I just really don't.
Can I
want it.
eat your body, though, if you
No.
don't use it?
Bradley?
Bradley.
Bradley,
Bradley,
hush.
be
Can
polite.
you choke that thing?
So hungry.
I can't. You technically.
You
don't
choke
exist.
me, you choke Alora.
Not necessarily. You can just breathe through your normal. We're getting off track.
Now that we're in here, can I try to use my Resmir memories again and see? Is it changing anything?
Yes, you can.
Was that just intelligence?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. That's a 10.
You're
Mm.
thinking really hard. Your face is starting to sag and like slough off on one side.
Well, it looks like
Yeah,
you got a
that-
little something on your face.
face on my face. I not sure what's down here, but no one likes being down here. We should try to get out of this water. I don't know what this is.
Can I mold earth?
Yeah, can y'all turn this to ice or earth?
Sure,
or
yeah, you can
anything?
try molding earth. When you
kinda
reach
like-
out, you don't feel any earth in this area. Although if you have one called Sculpt Flesh, now we're talking,
Ew.
you definitely do that.
Maybe we should look down some of these tunnels.
You never gave me that spell.
No, but it's probably in one of the books. Come on, it's Dungeons and Dragons thing.
It's Dungeons and Dragons.
You know, I think they're saving that for Spelljammer probably. So when that comes
Ooh.
out,
I want to be a space wizard. Anyway,
Okay, I turn around and I'm like, I'm Resmir. I will check if anything sees me though. Resmir. I'll check.
which way do you want to go? There is the tunnel and a bit of water there, and it looks a different color from the stuff you're standing in. There's the stairs going down and the path going forward.
Any preferences?
Maybe
the
not the
water?
one going down further.
Yeah. We don't want to go further. We want to go up if we can. Was this one going up? It's not letting me click.
So the one ahead of you is not going up; it's just going
Okay.
forward, and then the one in the water is just looks like a bit of a tunnel.
Let's just look at the closest one, I guess. Just peek down there.
Sure. So you take a little look-see. The stairs are moving further down. It looks like the stomach acid is getting a bit deeper as you're going further down. You do see there are more light bulbs that are just hanging, and the cords themselves that the light bulbs are hanging on, it looks like they're tendons.
Lucas, is this because we burned down your Fleshbrahhood last season?
I wrote this before you even made your characters, all right? And
I love this area because Lucas wrote it before he got attached to us.
and
So it's like all the chickens have come home to roost.
listen, it was perfect because Meg was like, "There's not enough scary stuff in this game," and now you've been here for an arc, and it's just been fun.
Oh man, I missed the
Scary.
Fae. I never thought I'd say that.
Yeah, the fave parties were fun.
You used to
Yeah,
have a
I'll
dragon
check.
dog. And things
I'll
made
step
sense.
down these stairs real quick just to see if I can see what's around this corner.
Mhm,
More. Just keeps going.
There's
Yep, there's
just
something down there.
more of this living tunnel, and it's
Okay.
getting deeper. It's probably like mid-thigh when you
Ugh.
reach that second landing. You see stairs going further down.
Okay, I come back. I'm like, that.
What was that? What was that monster thing?
Did
down
I
there?
see that thing down there?
Do you want to go a little bit further and take a look?
Maybe. What do you say, team?
I
No,
want
you
to
don't
blow
have
this
to.
place
Yeah.
up.
Shit, she's
I
tired
want to
of
blow this place up and never come back.
Can I stealth further?
Yes, but it will be at disadvantage because you're stealthing in this water that's
Okay.
just sloshing about.
Slosh. Oh, I got a 13 and my stealth is ridiculous. So 13 plus 11 is 25.
So you are
4.
stealth. Oh, I gotta make your little symbols bigger. This map.
Ooh, there we go.
Okay, so it's not quite as large.
It's gigantic, yeah.
My bad.
I'm just
But-
kind of peeking around this corner.
You see there are dwarvens that are down there in
Oh.
this. And when you're looking, it's like the water sort of cuts off and it turns into like this muck that they're just jumping around in. It's this
Oh.
grayish matter as they're just kind of jumping around happily, slapping down onto it, rolling in it, screaming shouts of joy. As you see painted on the living ceiling is what appears to be a moon.
Moon?
Yeah,
Like a normal moon? Or
Yeah.
like the metal moon?
like a regular moon.
What I
Okay.
hate is that we have to ask shit like that.
Yeah, we have to ask. There's 2 moons.
Like, is this moon screaming? Like,
Moon's haunted.
Moon's haunted.
moon's haunted.
So with a 24, can I get past these dwarvens? since they're just having a great time.
You can try.
Okay. I'd like to try to see what's here.
All right. Now,
Oh no.
we're all fun human beings. We have encountered things before that it's like, you know, when you step into muck and like your shoe gets stuck and your shoe just comes right off. All right. So I'm going to hold this up. When I hold up this, it means that we're about to dip into some heavy body horror.
Oh boy.
And it means you can mute for a moment. You can take your headphones off. I'll give you a TLDR after, but just wait till I put it back down, and that's when we'll be done. So I'll give you a little bit.
Damn it, Bradley, stay on my neck.
So, Glyph, you take a step into this muck, and it's kind of hard to move in. You take another step, and it's hard to move in. And you feel little pinpricks along your back for a second. You go to turn around, and you don't see anything there. You take another step as you feel your skin being torn from your body. It is all being ripped off of you. It's just muscle and sinew underneath. Your eyelids are gone. Your lips are gone. As you're stepping through this, the pain is unbearable as you scream out, but you feel the muscle sinew falling off in pieces. And there's nothing there. It's just these little hooks that are underneath. But you're this skinless, screaming person. Your muscles are just falling, sagging, ripping off as this gray matter seems to be taking it and eating it. It's just ripping it off of you. And the memory hits as you find yourself in the middle of an ascension circle. And that's where we're going to call it with our dear randos.
Oh.
But don't worry, the story doesn't end here.
No.
No.
We leave the far realms. We move back towards our wonderful orb, sailing through space lock rail to the 2 moons, circling around it, no longer on a collision course. We go into this world, half of it consumed by a raging maelstrom, towards this one continent full of greenery, over to the enclave of Terra. Past a number of trees, we see that there is the horde of undead that are marching along. We go past those, and we see this noble. He's running through the bushes, scratch marks on his face, an attendant right behind him, a nervous one, that is played by Meg. And we watch Lord Kyle is running through going, Titus, you're a dick! So just like running through there, we hear the roar of this beast, this creature. And Lord Kyle just buckles over. I wasn't built for running. I was built for the runway. Not this.
Not with that ass, sir. We must book it. Let's go.
My ass is my greatest asset. I don't want to run. I'm tired. I'm tired of running. My brother is the worst.
Well, it's you or me. And I just run.
You run as you hear the revving of an engine, and you don't care. You're just like, bye, Kyle, as you keep running. The job sucked anyways. You run past this fast-moving vehicle. It is plated in this purple and black plating that has these long treads as it's moving forward. There are these numerous guns that are set up on top of it as it comes to a spin, and it stops right near Lord Kyle. The top hatch opens up, and leaning out of it, we see Lady Arabella Bywood. She's dressed in a business suit. She has a cup of coffee as she's leaning along the side, looking down at her son. Kyle. Who wasn't always Kyle. You really fucked this up. Mother, you were supposed to! And she takes out a pistol and shoots him in the forehead. His brains splatter onto the ground. He collapses. Oh, Well, that made a mess. That should teach you for not fucking up my hospital room. You have to punish children. You have to do it. She takes a swig of her coffee, pulls out a little handheld device, clicks it. We see Glyph screaming in agony. Perfect. Clicks it again, gets back in the tank, closes the hatch.
You bastards, you gave her a tank!
Thanks, dear listeners. You gave
Yay, listeners!
Thanks,
Lady Bywood a
audience.
tank.
You gave Lady Bywood a tank that we're
She has
gonna
a tank.
steal. That we're gonna steal.
We are gonna steal it.
gonna
I'm
steal
sorry,
that
have you
tank.
met our party? We don't exactly do stealth well.
We blew up her airship. What's stealing a tank between us and
we
an
blew up her
avatar of
airship.
capitalism?
We took over the Nostradamus mech. Like, we can handle this.
Truly our most
all we
powerful
gotta
villain.
do is just like open up one of the doors and just drop a couple stink bombs in there,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and she'll leave.
Yeah.
And
I'm favorite.
we're stinky like all of the time.
You're used to it.
We're
Filthy
We are
constantly.
You got the
We have
home
to
team
be-
advantage. Yeah.
we have to be careful
we
though,
can just
because
hop right in there. We gotta wait for it to air out.
we have to be careful. She's mastered all the forms of war crime, so she
She
knows
has.
about biological warfare like we do.
You thought Bizarrio was bad.
Zarya's
Aw.
only mastered experimentation on sentient beings.
That's right.
She's still after Glyph.
Yeah, she's an avatar of capitalism. She doesn't want to let go of her assets.
Yeah, you stole.
Now, I do have a question.
Yes.
Titus was the intern, correct?
No,
No.
Titus was another one
Titus
of Lady
is the
Bywood's.
eldest sub-Bywood
There we go.
son.
Okay, my brain was like, wait a second. Who was that?
There's a whole bunch of them. It's
Titus
Titus
is like the monster son in the coffin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which
there we
we
go.
will be
Okay.
coming to the next session.
Stay tuned next time for Titus Watch.
Titus Watch,
Did you
Titus.
all?
Cressida, and the
Paloma.
late
Mm,
Kyle.
did you all enjoy today's lore-filled session?
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Sure.
Yeah.
Great.
That was cool. I like that we're like I've been putting off the idea that we're a sequel for a long time, but this very hard confirms it. I was like, oh yeah, we're a sequel.
There's been a few times, the cult's
Yeah.
tried and they've gotten pretty far, but
Yeah. We're a
We have
concurrent.
Darkblade. It's fine.
then all these randos showed up and just started
Yeah.
messing shit up.
I do like that now my immortality is me turning into the head crab thing from
Mhm.
John Carpenter's The Thing
Crab's
and
on me.
just attaching my little horn demon head to somebody else.
You look like
Did
you have
say-
We forgot to ask about Brightblade.
a yes.
Yeah.
Oh, we forgot that.
That's what you go to the Patreon for, to listen to the Brightblade.
Yeah, to learn about
backstory.
I
Brightblade.
do have the next set of scripts
Lucas's
written
plug.
out. Yeah. We'll talk about that, but right now we got a giveaway to do.
Woo!
Alrighty. Got list of names for the giveaway. Tried so hard and got so far. Well, Kyle, yeah, that's true.
Oh, I have AMVs ready for when Weary dies. Just like all the.
Are they
Linkin
old
Park.
Naruto AMVs
Yeah.
and Helsing?
it's Cascada's every time we touch.
Just, let's see here. So, name
jam to that
randomizer. Pick the random names. All right.
Pick a rando, any rando.
Any rando.
Click to spin.
Ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum.
Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum.
Bum, 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 bum. So the first winner of this spinning. Oh, it gives me a little confetti. That's fun.
Aw.
The first winner is David Tilstra. So David Tilstra participated
Oh.
on
Cool.
Twitter. Helped shared. They often. That's fun.
We love David, friend of the
Yeah.
show.
Yay.
But we're spinning again.
Oh,
Oh, there's
Should've-
2 prizes.
Should have played a game of blackjack. All right, and the second one is Spinning, spinning, going around in the circle.
But Jess and I both did the same thing.
Oh, the second one is Galloway.
Yay!
Got away.
That's Gallowway, and that's why I said it that way.
Galloway.
Congratulations, you two.
Yay!
Thank you, everyone, for participating. We do have more fun giveaways in store. Don't you worry. Roll20 has been super rad. We got lots of stuff sitting in our vault, and unlike Disney, we give it away for free. So don't you worry. I will be reaching out to the 2 winners for this. So that is super cool. All right, close.
Thank you for everyone who participated and tweeted.
Yeah. And
Thank you
did
for the
fan
fan
art.
art.
Yes, we really appreciate it. And we will have, like I said, more fun giveaways, so don't you worry. All right, so as we're wrapping this whole thing up, we're going to go around the table. Any plugs that you have, anything that you can think of, by all means, I will lead the way. I have been your gentle dungeon master. I brought you some fluffy, young spider horses running through fields of flowers and nothing else grotesque. I should be given an award for that beautiful scene and making such a peaceful podcast where all my friends can have fun. So I would like to recommend you check out our Patreon. Our Patreon has all sorts of fun little bonus features. We have like all sorts of audio on there. We have one-shots, we have lore episodes, we have audio dramas, we have character journals from the Dungeons & Dragons podcast that we run, the Battle of the 7 Dice. We have all sorts of things on there. I just wrote up some new scripts, and you're probably going to hear some of the voices of the randos on there, who are going to, you know, bring that story to life, so it's not just me talking to me. So you'll hear their wonderful voices and amazing voice acting. So definitely check that out. It is a story that takes place all around the forging of the Bright Blade. That is the sibling blade to the Dark Blade. So it's just for just like $1 a month. Hop on there, Patreon, all sorts of fun stuff, and the money goes to helping support the show. That covers things like hosting, all that good stuff, like, you know, Sirenscape and all that. So definitely helps a lot. I do appreciate everybody who supports us on there. Thank you so much. A show I would like to recommend. Oh, I've been listening to a bunch lately. Oh, I got too caught up in that spinning wheel. It was so good. Yes. So, I recognize that. I recommended that last time. Podcasts. All right. I want you all to go listen to. Ooh, this is a fun one. Go listen to Malevolent. Malevolent is a fantastic audio drama. It takes place, I believe, sometime maybe around the 20s or 30s. It takes place with this investigator who can't remember what happened to them recently in the past few days, but a strange eldritch creature has invaded their mind and taken over the use of their eyes. So this audio drama, they have to work together, describing the scenes, trying to move through this while putting pieces together about the strange occult things that are happening around them and the people that are hunting them. So definitely check that out, Malevolent. It is a lot of fun. The episodes are fairly short, so it's easy to zoom right through it. Ian.
Hi,
I'm sorry, I have to interrupt. I have to leave now. I have something I have to do.
Do your bit. Do your bit.
Yeah.
I'm Jesse. Follow us on Twitter. I don't know. Come back next week to watch me lose all of my skin.
Fantastical.
I'll do your outro.
Thank you. Do my outro. Okay. Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
I am the whole cast now.
Oh no.
I don't know anyone's outro by heart, so I'm gonna do my bit real quick and we'll scoot it along. Hi everybody, I'm Ian. You can find me on Twitter at Ian_Caliente, where I haven't been very active because I suddenly got very busy with a lot of things. But I will occasionally post stuff about Animorphs or about the show or about other TTRPG things. Speaking of which, my recommendation is a show that I recommended way back if you're a long-time listener, but I'm just going to recommend it again because I need to catch up. And the last time I watched was a while ago, so I'm only on episode like 6 or 7. And I'm going to recommend Super Idols! RPG, which is a narrative podcast that follows a bunch of teen idols with superheroes, all very gay. It's basically like a sort of Sailor Moon situation, but instead of, fighting aliens, it's performing in shows and also punching other people with magic superpowers that revolve around performing art. So it's a lot of fun. And then I also, just to fit with the sort of bubblegum pink, like magical girl aesthetic, I'm also going to recommend Gem and the Holograms, which I just left on while I was doing like other tasks, and that show's a trip. It's very fun. It is, a 1980s children's cartoon about the like fun music group that is like using these magic hologram technologies, and they have these other bands that they have to go against to keep their foundation going. The other bands are very cool, and I love them a lot. You can watch all of Gem for free on this streaming website I've never heard of called Tubi, but it's free, so that's neat. If you just want to watch or leave on an 80s cartoon, I recommend Gem and Holograms. It's very colorful, and every episode has a song, and they're not all winners, but some of them are very fun.
Awesome. Meg.
Hi, I'm Meg. You can find me on Twitter at Narnia's Pants, where right now I'm screaming about a transphobic coworker. So that's fun. Beyond that, you can also find me kind of fangirling, supporting everybody as much as I possibly can, because I don't really do anything else besides teach small children all day and every day. So, bar that, I'm gonna recommend that you drink water. It's getting hot as hell again, unless you're in Canada, in which case, fuck y'all. Yeah, I know. Unless you're somewhere up north. I hate Texas. And I had another thing and I forgot where it went. Have fun. Just be safe. Pick up a book. Read it chapter by chapter and not the whole book at once, or you're going to get overwhelmed and burn yourself out. That wasn't what I was going to do originally, but that I still stand by it. For Jess, you can find her on Twitter at art_fantastical. You can find her on Instagram under all of that. She does amazing fan art, and she's the reason a lot of the pictures we have up in the beginning of our show are up there. She's done amazing work. She's got a bunch in her folder. She did just move. Go lurk her Twitter. I don't know if she's a Ko-fi or not, but help her out. And now I'll do Eve's. Hi, you Go, Eve, go.
Why, hello, I'm Eve. You can find me over at Copper Harpy on the Twitter. That's Copper as in the metal, Harpy as in the bird monster. This week I'm gonna recommend home canning some dilly beans. They're really good. It's pickled green beans.
Okay.
They just cured for like the past 2 weeks, and I popped open a jar. Puckered me right up. They're very good. And also for like the millionth time, I'm gonna recommend the Finish It podcast, because they just dropped.
You're gonna say Animorphs.
Finish It, the podcast, the musical 3, Ghost Hunter. So it's their third entirely musical episode.
Ooh.
It's a good time. Yeah, I think that's about all I got. Get sleep, yell at fucking bigots, and be the weapon you want to see in the world.
I love that. Thank you.
Give you a Jason one. Let's see. Hello, my name's Jason. You can find me at Jason_42. See around on Twitter. And today I'm gonna recommend that you just find a new hobby, and something that you can really enjoy. Just take some time with, because you've probably been doing a lot of the same old while this pandemic's going on. So find something good, find something new, and just enjoy yourself. I myself have just went out cross-country skiing, and it was a lot of fun. So yeah, try something new. You never know what you might like.
It's like he's in the room with us.
I know, that was weird.
I've known Jason since like I think like grade 9 or something, grade 10. So.
Has he
All
always
right.
had that deep voice?
Yeah, it's been eternal. I think Jason was born with it.
I have one more thing. I forgot what it was, but now I remembered. I'm in a show on Wednesdays. I forgot about that. And it is our season finale. I'm getting married. Well, my character is, but I'm getting married. To just dorky teacher who was in chat. It's going to be a very, very gay and queer wedding. So come hang out. It's Queer Society based off of the little like Jane Austen RPG Good Society, and it's a lot of fun. We do have season 2 coming up in the middle of May, beginning of May, somewhere in there. So it's a lot of fun. Come hang out tomorrow over on Critical Misses is the Twitch channel.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and bring out a raid. Let's see where we're going today.
Erisavad is streaming.
All right, you're gonna spell that for me.
I will.
Air Savad.
Erisavad. Do you know Erisavad? Erisavad is an amazing crafter. She's the person that I am almost always wearing. Like all of her jewelry, I own it. It's amazing. She's got wonderful fidget jewelry coming out. These little owls are my favorite because they spin. So she's got a whole batch of stuff that's come out. It's amazing. Go check her out. I believe it is just erisavad.com. And yeah, I think she just went offline.
Oh, rip.
Well,
Boo! Well,
Boo.
Super Dylan. Super Dylan is also streaming if we want to go say hi over there, because I think that's where
Let's-
she just went.
We love a good raid, and we'd like
See.
to thank the people who raided us.
yes.
Thank you, Bo.
Thank you very much for stopping on by. And now we're gonna head on over. So join us.
Bye.
See here, I used a raid perfectly. Well, bye everyone.
Goodbye.
Let's do this thing for a while.
Not like-